Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a love reading for Cancer, wherever you have that in your chart. And we all have Cancer, so this could very well be for you. But if it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And remember that my readings are timeless, and also that roles can be reversed. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. And I'm going to be just kind of looking into you and your person, and seeing what's going on there. This could be somebody that you are already with, somebody that you are having sweet feelings for, but there's nothing going on, someone you haven't met yet. So, again, just take what resonates, leave the rest. Maybe something's coming up if you haven't met this person yet. So, um, to begin, I'm going to pick a card for you and your person using the angelic messenger. Yeah, angelic messenger cards. I think that's what they're called. For you, we have belief. Hmm. Maybe you haven't met this person yet, and your attitude is like, I'll believe it when I see it. And what you need to do is you need to see. I need to see it to believe it, and you need to change that around and think, I believe it so that I can see it. Hello, my child. Hello, Dorian. All right, on your person side is acknowledgement. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We'll see where this goes. But it's kind of feeling like your person might be acknowledging that they have feelings for you. It kind of seems like maybe you haven't gotten into anything with them yet, or they're acknowledging that they're ready to take it to the next level or something like that. And you're kind of suspending how do you say it? I guess you would say suspending your disbelief. It's around believing that this is actually true, that this is legitimate, that their acknowledgement is sincere. So I'm going to start with the good tarot. I'll pick one for you. What's going on your side? Magician. I think you're in the process of transforming, of because this in this deck particularly, this is about alchemy. I mean, the magician typically is about alchemy, about transformation, manifesting what you want. Um, Potentially working on changing your beliefs around maybe what you feel you deserve, what you think is actually possible. Maybe you've met this person and you're there's this feeling of like, it's too good to be true, or wow, they're so amazing. I don't know if I'm good enough for them. Something along that. And it's putting you in this place of, because they are, what's the word? That they're amazing enough to you that it's kind of forcing you to tap in to yourself, tap into the wisdom and the knowledge that you already have in order to maybe manifest this person into your life to be something more than what they are. Or if you haven't met them yet, then yeah, somebody be there at all. Maybe you don't know, maybe you've met them and you don't know who they are yet. Because again, there's this acknowledgement on their side. Maybe they've met you and they've been kind of like, oh, Cancer, curious about you. And they're finally coming forward and being like, hey, I've seen you around for a while. Whatever the situation is, they're acknowledging that potentially that they feel something for you. Ooh, on their side, we've got 5 of air. this is a card of tension and conflict. But also, because of being in this deck, it's like understanding that you have a choice when you butt heads with someone, when you have a disagreement. Usually there's something around, or oftentimes there's something around both parties needing to be right and not necessarily being able or willing to see the other side, the other perspective. And this card is kind of like moving out of that. So it could be, yeah, I just need to pull more cards because the story keeps changing. This could be that maybe it's somebody that you're already with, and and they're acknowledging that maybe they were wrong, or that your perspective is worth taking into consideration. Um, Somehow acknowledging your perspective, I guess. What about your side? Six of Earth, happy surprises, um, unexpected resources, generosity. You're this transformation in your life. You're manifesting something. It's changing your belief about what's possible, maybe. And it feels like a happy surprise. It feels very unexpected. This person in your life. Maybe there's someone that you haven't really encountered someone like this before, who's willing to own up to their part of something and be like, okay, yes, we've been butting heads. Let me look at where I've been not so willing to bend and work on um, resolving this. Because I think you typically tend to be the one who kind of wants to resolve things and smooth things over and back down, um, just so you can keep the peace. And maybe you've influenced someone to do the same, or maybe you're just encountering someone who does that, and you're like, whoa, wow, other people actually do that too. What about their side? Three of Fire. They're looking forward into the future. They are, I mean, I suppose there's a chance that you two are, you are at a distance from each other. You live at a distance. Um but ultimately they feel they're waiting for their ships to come in. They're confident that this is going to work out. That's something that they're going to end up being fulfilled through resolving some kind of issue, maybe. Hmm. It's funny, the readings I did for Taurus and Gemini were very straightforward. It's just like, okay, here's the story. And this one's a little bit more like, what's going on here exactly? Story keeps changing, or maybe there's a bunch of different stories. It's always different for different people. I'm going to look at the Oracle Tarot. Let's go back to your side. The Hanged Man, suspense and waiting. Yeah, if you are at a distance from one another, maybe they're working on figuring out how to get to you, and you're in this place of like, okay, let's see what happens. Also, maybe they haven't, maybe there has been some tension and conflict between the two of you, and they haven't they're taking the time to move towards you, to acknowledge what's happened, and you're in this place of waiting. Maybe you're kind of like, yeah, I, I've done what I can do. I can't I'm not going to reach out ultimately. And so you're just kind of in this place like, well, it would be cool if something would happen. But again, we have the unexpected surprise or unexpected resources, the happy surprise, the transformation, the changing your beliefs, but maybe you haven't quite manifested. You're still in this place. You're like feeling better, doing really good in your life overall, but there's a part of you that's waiting to see what happens with this person. What about on their side? Follow your dreams. Yeah, I think that they are figuring out how to make their way towards you. That you are their dream. Maybe that's part of the acknowledgement too. Maybe they were unwilling to acknowledge that before, which is a part of why there was some kind of conflict and tension. Um, and now they're getting really clear and they want a new passionate beginning with you. But they haven't said anything yet because you're still waiting. You're in suspense. You're ultimately waiting to find the balance in this situation. On your side, there's a test of courage. Got another 5 here. Yeah. Um, it kind of seems like there's been something that's happened between the two of you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you've been in a relationship before, but I definitely think that you know this person and your belief about what this could be is being tested. You're trying to manifest something into your life, but it's not here yet and your courage is being tested. Maybe because there's been tension and conflict and some kind of drama that you're like, do I wait for this person? Is this worth it? You kind of think it is. This person is worth it. But there's some fear around that. And you're feeling like, okay, gotta build up the courage to go for this. What about on your person side? 9 of Wands. Pause and observation. They're in the process of figuring something out. They're like, okay, I think they're getting clear. You're what they want, but maybe they, because of what's happened in the past, are feeling kind of like, will Cancer give me a second chance? Will Cancer be willing to work this out to resolve this so that we can have this passionate new beginning? Um, maybe there is some kind of obstacle with being at a distance from one another, and they're kind of considering that. Like, what are their options? What can they do? How can they move towards you? Literally. Um, maybe there's some kind of logistical thing. There's a lot of logistical things happening around travel right now. So let's look at the Osho Zen Tarot. Mind. This is on your side. You're up in your mind. Yeah, you're experiencing fear. You're experiencing some some kind of inner conflict, inner turmoil around this situation. If this person had, if there's been some kind of, you haven't been talking, there's been some kind of pause, pause, um, it's got you up in your mind a little bit, maybe a lot. And you're just like, being in a place of limbo, trying to find your balance and not really knowing, that can definitely be tough. And you're like, do I, don't I, yes or no? move forward, stick around, whatever that is that you're struggling with. On their side, receptivity. I mean, this is really beautiful because they're taking the time be through taking the time to pause, observe their feelings, the situation, um, really getting in touch with how they feel. They're becoming more receptive to this being an option, to this working out. Maybe it's bringing them clarity on how to logistically come together. They're receptive and open to something with you, if it's at all possible. On your side, clinging to the past. Yeah, whatever you guys have dealt with, it's left you reeling a little bit. It's left you feeling a little bit gun shy, and you're like, "Oh God, I don't want to have to go through that again." If this person comes back, I feel like you're conflicted. You're just like, "Yes, I want them. No, I don't want them. Yes, I want them. No, I don't want them." And it's just this back and forth. And it's because of clinging to the past. You had some kind of expectations. You had something happen, or maybe that didn't happen that you were hoping would, and it's got you kind of stuck. And that's what's got you stuck up in your mind. Yeah, it's trippy. This picture, this woman has this box around her head. And it's like, you open that box and this is what you find. It's this is very much you needing to try and bring yourself into the present moment, into understanding, like, whether this works out or not, you got to find your own inner peace, regardless of what happens. Not an easy thing to do. But on their side, I think you don't even realize that I don't know, they're coming to this place. Again, we start with that acknowledgement card. So maybe they start by acknowledging just that they care about you, that you do mean so much to them. That yes, there were some issues, but maybe they're seeing that it's possible to get over them. And you have no idea. And you're up in your head because you still care about them and you don't want to. And on their side, there's trust. They are taking the time, they're going within, understanding that th- they need to follow their dreams. They need to trust. They need to jump and fly. Darlene Lisa, hello. Yay. Yeah. Um, they're building up their trust. They're building up their courage to jump, to take this leap of faith in your direction. Now, I forgot to pick from this deck for Geminis. I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to look at the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. On your side, we have the Six of Cups. This person is from your past. You have sweet feelings for this person, which is why you're all up in your head, why you're in this place of suspense and waiting. You can't help it. The heart wants what it wants. And, maybe at one time they were really kind to you and generous with you. And you can't let that go. You understand that there is potential here. As much drama and tension and conflict as there was between you two, there were good times as well. And you're kind of leaning on that. There's definitely a lot of nostalgia around this person. What about for them? Justice. Finding balance. There's both of you are in your own ways trying to find balance within yourselves, within your life. In order to take this leap of faith, they need to create some kind of balance in their life, to cut away what doesn't serve them, any kind of I don't know, beliefs, attitudes, whatever initially caused this breakdown between you two. Let's look at your side again. Eight of Pentacles. I think right now you're doing your best to not think about them. You can't help it. They permeate your your thoughts and your being as much as you try to focus on doing other things. And this is you focusing on work, focusing on building your skills, your knowledge, trying to lose yourself in something um, that you enjoy doing. That I don't know. Again, it could be work, something that is at least financially moving you forward, getting you out of your head, but it's not working very well. It's not working very well. And on their side, they've got the Page of Swords. They most likely are spying on you, social media. Um, they want a new beginning with you. They want to tell you how they feel, but they're not necessarily very mature, emotionally mature. They're kind of, childish in their ways. And if you do get a message from them, it's very likely you will, because this is a card of communication. It might come off very, I don't know, not what you're hoping for. Let's just put it that way. But I think they're gonna reach out. It just might end up being something where you're like, "Oh, is that all? Okay. Thanks, I guess." Okay, I'm gonna finish off with the numerology guidance cards. On your side, we have forgiveness. You gotta forgive this person. You gotta forgive yourself. Um, the situation happened for a reason. Most likely, the two of you have some kind of soul contract. You maybe had past lives together. Somehow you came into each other's lives for a reason, and there was a lesson to be learned. And forgiveness happens when you acknowledge your part in things and you allow that they were doing the best they could with what they had. Same with you, and you unstick yourself from the past. Stop clinging to the past and allow yourself to move forward. And on their side, creativity. This came up for Gemini, maybe. Um, creativity on their side. They're feeling inspired. Maybe they're trying to come up with some creative way to reach out to you. They're Maybe they recognize that they can't just show up and just be like, "Hey, what's up?" It's been a little bit too long because they've taken some time off, to think this through, and so they need to come and correct, and they're trying to figure that out. And maybe just, now that they understand that you are their dream, that you are a wish fulfillment, that they want to move passionately forward in a new beginning with you. It's kind of making them feel more inspired in life in general. And oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, just so much love here on this channel. um Yeah. I don't oh, I don't mean to rub anybody the wrong way. I'm just trying to give some good messages here where people want them. If people don't like them, they don't need to stick around. Um, Take it somewhere else, right? So anyway, I think your person is just they're they're coming around. They are coming around. I'm going to look at one more on your side. Patience. Yep. Yep. It's not time yet. Yeah, there's suspense, waiting, needing to have patience. They are going to come around. Just keep working on manifesting, keep focusing on yourself, doing what you do. Try not to wait for them. Just wait to see what happens. And the right thing will happen when it's time. And for your person, perseverance. Yeah. Yeah, you're worth it to them. They want to put in effort. They want to make you they w- they want you to be in their life. And I think that when they do finally come forward, if you put up some resistance, they're not going to take no for an answer. I think they're going to continue coming in and coming in because they're going to have figured out, and they probably already have, that you are a wish fulfillment, that you are the dream that they want to realize in their life. So, all right, there we go. There's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you well. If this resonates, please leave me a comment. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.